Hi guys, did you know that Ubuntu Server is one of the most powerful tools you can add to your home lab setup? It is trusted everywhere, from home labs to large data centers, and if you have not tried it yet, you are missing out on some game-changing opportunities. Consider having a server that is extremely stable, safe, and adaptable, capable of handling practically anything you throw at it. From web hosting and backups to automation and so much more. In this video, I will walk you through each step of getting Ubuntu Server running on Proxmox. We will start by downloading the ISO file, uploading it to Proxmox, creating a virtual machine, and configuring the server. Don't worry if you are new to this. I will walk you through it in simple steps so you can follow along without any problem. Stay tuned, because at the end of this, you will have a powerful Ubuntu server running. And who knows? It could be the missing piece that takes your projects to the next level. To get started, we will go to Google. In the search bar, type Ubuntu Server. The top result should direct you to the appropriate website. Make sure you are on ubuntu.com. By clicking on this button, we can now download the ISO file straight from this page. However, to save time, I have already downloaded it. Now that we're prepared to move forward, I will cancel the download. The next step is to upload the ISO file to Proxmox. For that, go to Local Storage, and then the ISO images. Here, we will click on the upload. Then, we need to select the Ubuntu Server ISO file. Now we will upload it. It's quick and simple. Once it is uploaded in Proxmox, we are ready to create our virtual machine. To begin, click on the Create VM button. Here, I will modify the VM ID to 1001. And for the VM name, let's provide Ubuntu Server. For the OS, we must pick the ISO file that we uploaded. Here, I'm going with Q35 as the machine type. And configuring the BIOS to UEFI. Also, choose Local for EFI storage. This combination ensures compatibility with advanced features and modern technology. I'll also turn on the QEMU agent. The QEMU guest agent improves Proxmox's communication with the VM, resulting in smoother performance. Now let's adjust the disk size to 64 GB. This offers us enough space for the operating system, as well as some extra storage for any future upgrades, apps, or data. For the CPU, I will allocate 2 cores. Also, I will set the memory to 8 GB. We can leave the network settings as default. Let's now quickly review the summary page. Make sure to check Start After Created checkbox to save time. This way, the virtual machine will automatically start running as soon as it's ready. And that's it. Now I will click on the Finish button. Our Ubuntu Server virtual machine has been created and is ready to use. Now let's install the Ubuntu Server quickly. First, we will choose Try or Install Ubuntu Server. The next step is to select the language. For me, English is fine. However, you can choose as per your preference. If there's an update available, make sure to do it and use the newest version. Next, we confirm the keyboard layout. And then choose the installation type. Here, I'm going to choose the Ubuntu Server Minimize version. Next is network settings. Everything looks good to me, so let's proceed. There is nothing to modify in the proxy settings. Right now, it is checking if it can connect successfully to the nearest mirror. Once passed, let's move forward. Since this is a virtual machine, I will allocate the entire disk for it. Here, we have 30 gigabytes of unutilized space. Let's modify to use it fully. Now let's create our user account. We will assign a server name and generate a strong password. Next, we will skip the upgrade to Ubuntu Pro. Then, enable OpenSSH. This allows us to remotely access the server, which is obviously required. I don't need other product, so I will skip it and continue with the basics. Now the installation process is started. In just a few minutes, we'll reboot and be at the login screen. Now let's try to log in with our username and password. And that's it. Now you have your Ubuntu server up and running in Proxmox. In the next video, we are going to take things a step ahead with some powerful Proxmox tips to make your setup run smoothly. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.